Hello, welcome to the channel. This is the Baron. Today we have Star Wars Unlimited. Jump to Lightspeed. I was just looking for, where is my Jump to Lightspeed? There it is, Jump to Lightspeed. An entire case. So we are going to break down a whole regular case and we're going to do it in one video. Tried to do this once before and had issues, so it didn't happen. Now we're going to do it. And we'll get our boxes out of here. There are 6 display boosters that we're going to go through. And there are all 6 of them right there upside down. We'll put this over there. As you can see, I got a big white box here for all the bulk. And we will just get into, well, let's rearrange them so that we got the top 3 and do it like that. So we got them in order. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And let's get in here. We are looking for a showcase. We are looking for Devastators at this point. I need at least 2 Devastators. I would also need 2 Vaders for a deck that I'm working on. So I'm actually playing with some friends. So I need some cards. And the best way to do that is to open up a case. All right, we got a shot of a showcase in the front. At this point, am I putting it upside down? What's going on here? They put it upside down. Ooh, okay, we got a droid. And I think all I really need is rares at this point. So we'll get into the uncommon. Ooh, there's a good hyperspace. We'll definitely put that. And we got a rare eject. And we got a common hyperspace foil. So how does that look? I can't quite tell because of the way the camera is. Okay, the droid is completely killed there, so we'll move the droid over there. And then we'll put our legendaries wherever we get them. May have to put our legendaries. We got another hyperspace. I guess I'll just pull all those out. Of course, look for the droids, and then we're into an uncommon Captain Phasma, and we got a rare Phantom Ship Thief, and then just a common foil this time. So there's our rare, and there's our foil. Wow, 1 hyperspace per pack. Is that normal? Make sure we don't have a droid in there somewhere. All right. Uncommon. Rare. Okay, I needed that guy. I actually forgot General Pied there. Or is that Pride? Just Pride. I actually needed one of him for a deck, so that's good. And then we got a foil common. In fact, what do I do with him? Let's put him over with the droid because I know I needed him. He is in, I can't remember if he's in my Captain I think he's in my Captain Phasma. Yeah, he's a first order. So I needed one for Captain Phasma. Awesome. Oh, nice. Land there. Oh, we got our second droid. And then we're into uncommon. And we got a rare Sublime's Masterpiece. That is a good rare. And then a common foil. Oh, there is a 3rd Vulture Droid. All right. Doing good with him. And then we'll get into our uncommon, and we got a rare Rampart. And then a common foil. 2 packs in, no legendaries. Plenty of fun stuff though, so far. Wait a minute, that one's hyper. Yep. And that's a common, so goes in there, uncommon, and there's our rare. No glory, only results, and a common foil. Another hyper land. No more droids. Uncommon, 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 and then there is a rare loot. Cool. I definitely needed him for a playset. And we got our first legendary. Unite. All right. We got our first legendary in foil. So do we put it in the foil section? Do we make a legendary section? Let's make a legendary section. That's barely on there. We just may need to, I want to keep track of the droids more than the foils, so we'll put our legendaries there. So there we go. And ooh, first order trooper. Uncommon, uncommon. We got a legendary Devastator hyperfoil. Oh yeah. Or hyperspace, not foil, but that is great. Love that artwork. That is a good hit, and that goes in a deck, and then they hate that ship rare, followed by an uncommon foil. Great pack. All right, I really do like those. There is another droid. We're up to four droids. And we got a rare Jam Communications, followed by a common foil. So let's go ahead and just put our rare over here, even though I know I need them for a deck. And just so we can keep up with the droids. You can have 15 in the deck. I don't know anybody running that deck yet. I think I'll probably try one for fun. Hyperspace. Uncommon, uncommon, and another uncommon into our rare. Phantom 2 into a common foil. There is our 5th droid. And then we have uncommon, uncommon. Ooh, we got hyperspace. Followed by a rare IG-2000 and a common foil. Why are you up? No, you're not upside down. I was like, why are you upside down? I can't figure that out. Hyperspace. Uncommon, uncommon. And we got a rare Jump to Lightspeed, followed by a common foil. Okay, this is the last pack of the first half of the box. I think we're a little lacking on legendaries at this point. We'll want to get to that 5 or 6 per box here. Hyperspace. Nothing really good there. Uncommon, 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 and legendary Executioner. So we got our 3rd legendary, followed by an uncommon. So we got our 3rd legendary in the first half of the box. Going into the second half. Uncommon, 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 and then we got a rare and a common hyperspace foil. There is a hyperspace droid. We're going to put him over there anyway. Just to add to the droid army. And we got a legendary Invincible, followed by a common TIE Fighter. So legendary. So that is our 4th legendary out of the box. So I expect probably 2 more. Should be, the foil should be extra. Should be about 5 per box. We'll see what happens. we got a rare this time, Admiral, and a common foil. Did I miss? No, I don't think I missed. That was the thing. There was no hyperspace in there. That's what I was missing. It's like, oh, we're blowing a hyperspace pulls. Uncommon, uncommon. We got a rare, hot shot maneuver, and an uncommon foil. And there we go with a hyperspace. Uncommon, 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 and we got a rare ion cannon and a common foil. Into our uncommons. Ooh, we got a hyperspace rare Rampart, followed by a legendary Annihilator, followed by a rare foil hotshot maneuver. Have I put any rares over there? I better double check. Keep the rarities together, I guess, even if they are foil or hyperspace, to make things easier later on when I'm going through them. Double check. Okay, I had not put a rare foil over there. So we are at 4 regular and 1 foil legendary, and we've hit 3 of the big Star Destroyers. And there is a hyperspace. Uncommon, uncommon, and we got a rare base. Data Vault, and then a common foil. Yeah, rare. The foil messed me up. I'd say box 1 is doing pretty good. We did get one of the cards that I needed for sure on the legendary part. Uncommon, uncommon, rare, and then we got a, oh, uncommon, and then a rare, and then an uncommon foil. So we got the Colossus base, which I will be using in one deck for sure. All right, there is our droid, and then we've got uncommon, 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 and we got a legendary ship, and an uncommon foil. All right, so that's 2, 4, 5 legendaries, 1 foil, so that might be it. And we got 2 packs left, and we got the 5 regulars out of there. All ships, of course. No hyperspace there. Uncommon, 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 and we got another legendary Turbo Servo, if I'm pronouncing that right, and common foil. Nice. So 2, 4, 6 regulars and a foil on the legendaries, and here's our lucky last pack. What will we get? We will get a hyperspace, and then uncommon, 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 and it's a trap rare, and a Bosk special foil. All right, I think box 1 was pretty good there. Let's get into box number 2. I'll clean this up. Oh yeah, I want to recap on this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 regular droids, 1 hyperspace. So yeah, we'll go ahead and give you a recap on each box. So we will move this stuff out of the way and then come back with a whole new stack. All right, that's what we'll do. Let's get in here. my first time doing such a big case. I usually don't open. Fab just has 4 boxes in a case, so 6 boxes in a case is a bit much. Whole new process. It's messing me up. All right. Hyperspace. Oh, there's our first droid right off the bat. Move hyperspace over a little bit, try and get it out of the blind spot. I can't tell if that's all glowy or not. Another hyperspace. And we'll get into uncommon, uncommon, and a rare, which is the other rare base that we didn't get, the village, and then a common foil. So we got our hyper, rare, legendary, droid, and then foils. All right, foils are off, but it's rare or legendary, it will go into that stack anyway, so you'll get to see them as they come through. Don't see any hyper foils or hyperspace. There's one. An uncommon, followed by a rare, Lightspeed Assault, and a common foil. There is our second droid. And a hyperspace. And that goes into uncommon, uncommon. Another hyperspace. Ooh, the hyperspace special. No disintegrations. Followed by a rare, followed by a hyperspace foil. I'm not sure if I had that in that treatment, so that was pretty sweet. Oh, we got Grand Admiral Thrawn. Oh, wow. Did not expect to hit a showcase, especially in the second box. So let's put this little guy into a sleeve. Grand Admiral Thrawn. Okay. I seem to pull a lot of bad guys. That is awesome. We're going to put him in the legendary spot. So Jump to Lightspeed is definitely a good set for me. Rare and common foil, or uncommon foil. This is only my second case of just a regular product, and I hit a showcase in both, which is not normal. So, doing good there. There is our droid, third one. And our rare is Cat and Mouse, followed by a Tam rare foil. We just got her in regular, now we got her in foil. Awesome. I am sort of making a foil set too. All right, got another hyperspace there. No droid, uncommon, uncommon, and we got a rare black one, followed by a common foil. Hyperspace, no droid, uncommon, 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 into a rare, no glory, only results, and a hyperspace foil. Okay, we got a showcase, but we have yet to get a legendary. We got a droid, number 4. Awesome. Uncommon, 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 rare Luke. That's good. Followed by a common foil punch. All right. That is our second rare Luke. So we are one away from a playset on what is probably the most expensive rare. No droid, no hyperspace. Going straight into the uncommons, and we have a rare Boba Fett, followed by a common foil. I'm going to get rid of that box flap here in a second. I just realized that's disturbing me. There's a hyperspace, no droid, uncommon into, yes, a legendary Vader, followed by a foil uncommon. Ooh, we got a Vader. All right, let's move these because I'm down to 1 pack in this side. Oh, 2 packs in this side. There we go. Let's just move that out of the way so it quits moving. Give me a little bit more room. All right. No droid, don't see a hyperspace. So we're just going into the uncommons, and we got a rare and a common foil. There is a droid. And did I see a hyperspace? Yeah. You gotta catch those quick. With those, some of those borders are a little bit harder to spot. All right, uncommon into a rare, commandeer, and a common foil. Last pack of the first half. And no droid, no other hyperspace, and we're uncommon, and we're into a rare Sublime's Masterpiece, followed by a rare foil snap. All right, double rare. So definitely lacking on legendaries. 1 legendary in the first half. No droid. Uncommon, and a rare. And I can't pronounce that guy's name. And a rare targeting computer. Ooh. Foil. So double rare pack. We're just into the uncommons here. Uncommon. And there is a first or second legendary Scramble Fighters, followed by a special foil Houndstooth. No droid, no hyperspace, going straight into the uncommons, and we've got a planetary bombardment legendary, followed by a common foil. So there we go, 2 legendaries in a row, 2 good ones too. I forgot about planetary bombardment, so that's good. I got him and Vader. No droids, uncommon, and a rare, the Invisible Hand, and a common foil. No droids on this one. Uncommon into a legendary, invincible, and a common foil. So we're trying to catch up on the legendaries now. Still need more legendary people. There's an Admiral Akbar. Oh, both of those are hypers. Uncommon. Oh, a legendary Han Solo hyper. Wow. That's our first legendary Han Solo there. And a rare and an uncommon. Rare land, Colossus again. Uncommon foil. Nice. I forgot, yeah, I only got 1 Han Solo out of all those boxes I opened. So, oh, there's our droid. Hyperspace. So that is a good one. And a rare heavy bomber and an uncommon hyperspace foil. Uncommon, hyperspace, followed by a rare general and a common foil. No droid. Uncommon, uncommon. Legendary Hondo. All right. Another legendary person, followed by a common foil. 2 packs left. So we've really come up on the legendaries after a very slow start. Droid, uncommon, uncommon, rare, a Suko, and a uncommon foil. Lucky last pack here. Ah, we got a droid. And uncommon, uncommon, uncommon into a rare IG-88 and a common foil. All right, so we wound up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 droids. Nice. Rares, stick there. Hypers, we'll stick there. And then our big hits was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 legendaries. So 5 legendaries and then the hyper. So that made a bonus 6. And then we did get a showcase. Awesome. All right. Move those over to the side. I don't even know where I want to move those. And get into box number 3. I think it's sort of downhill after you pull a showcase. I mean, I wasn't looking for that because I need regular cards to play the game. But yeah, I think once you get that, I don't think you can get 2 in the same case. So it looks like that was our big pull. Now let's see if we can get some more Devastators and Vaders. Oh, excuse me. Apparently pack dust is a thing. So if we can get those and finish out some play sets, that would be awesome. And get our deck up and going. We've got uncommon, uncommon, into a legendary Han Solo, awesome. And a rare foil, Rampart. That is doing good there. All right, that's a strong start. We got another hyper. Uncommon, 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 and then a rare invisible hand and uncommon foil. I'm going to stick the foils off to the side. All right. We've yet to see our first droid in this one. Uncommon, uncommon, uncommon. And we got a rare thermal oscillator base. I don't think we've seen that before. And a common foil. So the boxes are rotating stuff pretty well, it looks like. We got hyperspace. Uncommon, uncommon, uncommon. And we got a legendary Death Star plans, followed by a common foil. Ooh, I hate it when stuff falls. It makes me nervous. There is our first droid. All right, so we got the droid out of the way. So we're into uncommon, uncommon, hyperspace uncommon, into a rare village, into a common hyperspace foil. All right, how can I get you to not fall? You guys have been doing so good over there the whole time. Uncommon, 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 into a rare Colossus and a common foil. Boy, this is a base heavy box. there is our second droid, Azom. And then our second hyperspace. And then we got uncommon. Ooh, a Moff Gideon hyperspace rare, followed by a tactical heavy bomber rare, and an uncommon foil. So one of those double rare packs. Uncommon into a legendary executioner. Yes. Followed by a legendary foil planetary bombardment. Ooh, yeah. That's what we're talking about. Uncommon into our rare, commandeer, and a common foil. There's hyperspace, uncommon. I think this is it. This is our rare, general, and a common hyperspace foil. There is our droid. Uncommon into a rare, no glory, only results, and a common foil. All right, this is the last pack of the first half of box number 3. Wait, that's hyper. And then we're uncommon into a rare, there is no escape, followed by an uncommon foil. And I think I only had like one of those rares too, so that's another one of those rares I definitely need for a play set. So that's cool. All right, whoops. Get you out of the way. Nothing going on there. Uncommon into a rare, cat and mouse, and a special foil fets. Ship there. Specials are fun. A couple of hyperspace into a rare IG-88 and a common foil. So that's I don't know how I was doing on those beforehand, but that's only the second IG-88 we've seen in 3 boxes. So even some of these rares are good to hit. Uncommon into our rare. Close the shield gate, which is the first one I remember of those, and a common foil. And there we go with a rare Boba Fett and an uncommon foil. So that's the second Boba Fett we've seen. So doing good there. There is a droid. And we definitely got some peeking of a foil in the back there. Uncommon. We got a hyperspace uncommon, followed by a rare Starship Thief, and then a common hyperspace foil in the back. Super shiny. There's another droid. Uncommon. And we got a rare Trench Run and a common foil. Uncommon into a rare Admiral, and an uncommon hyperspace foil. There's hyperspace, no droid, uncommon, 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 into a legendary Hondo. There we go. And a common foil. We needed a legendary and we need people. I think that might give me a place out of him now that we pulled 2 out of this case. I think I had 1. I'm not real sure on him. Uncommon, uncommon. We got a hyperspace rare, followed by a regular rare, followed by an uncommon. All right, getting down to the last couple of packs here. This is still the lightest legendary box we've had so far. Uncommon, uncommon. Legendary Vader, there we go. There's a way to spice up a box, and a common foil. Ooh, we got Legendary Vader and Han out of the same box. This may be one of those boxes that's trying to pay for itself. All right. Hyperspace, no droids, and then our rare base data vault and a common foil, and our lucky last pack here. And we did get a droid. Uncommon, 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 into a rare, and a common foil. So this one is definitely lighter than the others, I feel like. We'll see here in a second what is going on with, where is my rare stack? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 legendaries, which is normal, and then 1 bonus as a rare. So actually that is good and normal. And what did I do with my legendaries from the first ones? I mixed them up. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 droids. We did 7 last time, and somehow I mixed up my legendaries over here, which is not good. I'll figure it out later, but I was trying to keep stacks in the right spot. All right, let's move this over here and get into this. So we are on box number 4. Whew. And this one takes a while. Box number 4. If I can get into it. Get way over there. All right. Get all set back up with our hypers. We got an uncommon, 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 into a legendary right off the bat, into a common foil. Let's put legendaries go up there. Yeah, let's put legendaries up there, and we'll just do these here. Nothing going on in this one. Uncommon, 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 into a rare, into a common foil. We get a ton of common foils. I notice we don't get a whole lot of rares and legendaries in the foil department. Ooh, we got our droid. Uncommon, uncommon, and we got a legendary Turbo Blaster Savo, and then we did get a rare Victor Leader foil. All right, oh yeah, legendaries up there, rare right there. I messed my own self up by not remembering where stuff goes. All right. No other droid. Uncommon, uncommon, uncommon. Into our rare. And into a common hyperspace foil. Wow, this one's uncommon, uncommon. Into a rare, it's a trap, and a common foil. No droid, no hyper. That just seemed like a weak pack. Uncommon, uncommon. There we go. We got an uncommon hyper into a general rare into a common foil. Cool. Getting a playset of him wouldn't bother me since I think I just have him in foil. And nothing going on there. Uncommon, uncommon. Oh, we got an uncommon hyperspace Camaro followed by a legendary invincible and an uncommon foil. Feel like we're getting the low, there's a droid, low tier. Ooh, a second droid. Wow. Wow, doubled up on him, doubled up on the droid. That one was weird. Uncommon, uncommon, and a rare hotshot maneuver followed by a common foil. All right. Bonus droid in that pack. Uncommon, 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 and a rare seasoned fleet admiral, which I don't think we've seen that rare in 3 boxes. So this is the first one of those. Common foil. So that's interesting. No droid. Uncommon, uncommon, uncommon into a rare in the heat of the battle and a common foil. I don't know if we got that before or not. Alright. We do have a hyper in there. Got uncommon, uncommon, and a rare, followed by a common foil hyperspace. Yep. And then we got our last pack of the first half, and whoops, just ran right into my camera stand and moved everything. All right. We're uncommon, uncommon, and a legendary annihilator and an uncommon. All right. Let's move this stuff around. I don't know, I feel like I got a shadow that I didn't have before. Adjust that a little bit. Move the box out of the way. Let's see if I can get the grooves back here after my accidental run-in with the camera stand. All right. Common, and we got a rare. They hate that ship. Hyperfoil, or hyperspace, and then, oops. Then we got a rare heavy bomber and a rare foil rampart. Wow, a triple rare pack. Okay, we hadn't seen that before. So the hyper and the foil hit a rare with a rare. There is droid. Is our droid? Yeah, our droid's on there. Uncommon, uncommon, uncommon into a rare and a common foil. I feel like these are down more. Okay, hyperspace. into uncommon, 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 and a rare or legendary executioner. All right. And then an uncommon foil. So can we see a Devastator to go with that? Devastators and Invaders are what we're hoping for. Finish out those play sets. And we got a uncommon hyper and a rare Luke. That's good. And then a common foil. All right, I think that gives us at least 2 Lukes, if not him being the 3rd. So that's good because that's an expensive rare that we should have a playset of now. Uncommon, 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 into a rare, into a uncommon hyperspace foil. Uncommon, 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 and a rare. There's no escape, followed by a common foil. That is only the 2nd copy of that we've pulled out of 4 boxes. So we're on track on that one. Uncommon, 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 and rare, Phantom 2, and common foil. Which I'm pretty sure the Phantom 2, that's about the 2nd one of those. It'd be fun to put the binder together whenever we do that. So that would be, oh, there's a droid. There's a hyperspace. And then we've got a rare targeting computer followed by a common hyperspace foil. So we got that going on. All right. And this is just box number 4. Whew, we got 2 more boxes to go. So let's get some good stuff in here. We got another Asuko rare and a common foil. We are at exactly the 5 legendary mark. Are we going to get a foil or hyperspace to kick it into number 6? And we've got a rare snap followed by an uncommon foil. With 2 packs left to go. We got 2 packs left to go. We got no hyperspace in there. We got no droids in there. Uncommon. And we got a rare. Followed by a common foil. Lucky last pack. Alright, if you don't have a legendary in it, you're going to be the first box to not have 6. So, no more droids. Hyperspace uncommon, rare, battle shuttle, which I don't remember seeing. Oh, we got a planetary bombardment legendary foil at the very end to bring us back up to 6. Wow, coming in on the wire. We did only get 5 droids this time, so a little low on the droid count. We got our rares here. I don't know where my rare stack is. We'll use that for the rare stack. And then, yes, so planetary bombardment. We got 2 of the Star Destroyers. That's good. So there we go. All right. Let's get this going. And we have box number 5. This is crazy. Whew, this is a lot of opening. I usually do just 4 boxes, like I've said before. Oh, we start off with the droid. We got our hyperspace right off the bat. And we got upside down cards. Did I flip it upside down? I guess I did. How am I doing it upside down? Nope. I'm confused. All right, uncommon, 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 and rare. And then uncommon foil. Yeah, all right. Is that going to mess me up? Because we got cards going 2 different ways on this one. Is that something they did here in the assortment? All right, got an Admiral Akbar there. Yep, look at that. So it's like the commons just flip. And then they flip back on the uncommon. 1, 2. We got an uncommon hyperspace into a rare into a common foil. So very interesting why this box is doing that and the other ones didn't. So you can definitely tell that the boxes, I guess, came from a different area. Flip those back around. And then 1, 2, 3. And we got a rare, no glory, only results. We should have a play set of those now. And then a common foil. Hyperspace. All right, let's try it this way, go this way. Nope. Why is that even more confusing? That one was the worst. 1, 2, 3, rare, and then hyperspace foil uncommon. Oh, that made me dizzy. I hope it didn't make you dizzy. So we won't do that again. We may just deal with upside down cards. Because the only thing we're looking for out of there is hyperspace and droids. Uncommon, uncommon, and then there we got a rare hyperspace admiral, followed by a rare commandeer, followed by an uncommon Mando. So he just ruined the triple rare pack that we experienced once. So we've experienced it once out of 6 boxes. Droid, yay! All right, upside down cards, boo, and then 1, 2, 3. Legendary Scramble Fighters, followed by a common foil. So we got our first legendary. We want Vader, Han, droid. Vader, Han, and a Devastator. I think we need 1 of each. So let's root for those. 1. Oh, there's a Devastator. Hey, I don't even know what happened there. I didn't even do 3 uncommons, did I? Did it stick? Yep, 3 uncommon. Yeah, Devastator, followed by a common foil. All right. We're 1 Devastator away from a playset. One, 2, 3, and rare land. Data Vault, followed by a common foil. Two, 3, and a rare Moff Gideon and a common foil. And that is like our first Moff Gideon too, I believe, because the first one we saw was hyperspace. So that's the first regular one, I think. If not, just pulled off a playset. All right, no droid. And then 1, 2, 3, and we've got a thermal, and then we got a swarming vulture droid in hyperspace foil, so he actually gets to land over there with the droids. So we went from not getting any for a little while to getting the fanciest version possible. Oh, followed by a friend. Yes, we're doing good there. All right, and we got 1, 2, 3, and a rare, followed by another rare in foil. All right, double rare pack. And we are last pack here. Last pack of the first half. We got nothing going on there with droids. And 1, 2, 3 into a rare, followed by a special foil Chewbacca. All right, into the second half, and we'll just go ahead and remove the box. And we got a rare Jump to Lightspeed, only the second one I've seen so far, and common foil. This upside down stuff is crazy. 1, 2, 3, and a rare Victor Leader, and an uncommon foil. And we got an Executioner Legendary, followed by a common foil. Yeah, we are light in the legendaries there. And another 2 ships. One, 2, 3, and Han Solo, yes. Han Solo Legendary, followed by a common foil. All right. I don't know if Han Solo is even valuable. I just know I don't have them, so that makes... I think that might get me to a playset with the one I already had. I had a foil one. 1, 2, 3. And we got a legendary, the Ghost, followed by an uncommon Hypers foil of Rager Crest. Yeah, if I can pronounce all those words. Droids, 1, 2. Ooh. It's a trap in Hyper, followed by a Colossus, followed by an uncommon foil. One, 2, 3, and we got a rare Defense Shuttle, which I think is only our second one, and a common foil. That's the second for sure. Possible playset now. We're getting to that point where we've opened a lot, and we could have playsets of stuff. 1, 2, 3, and we got They Hate That Ship, followed by a common foil. A lot of hyperspace in that one. And a rare Jam Communications, followed by a legendary Unity of Purpose. All right, so we got that bonus foil. So we're 3 packs away, tying our record at like 6 with a bonus one. And we got a rare IG 2000, followed by an uncommon foil. Whoop, put you in the right spot. Oh, we got a droid. Hyperspace. And then 1, 2. Oh, we got a hyperspace Captain Phasma, followed by a rare The Invisible Hand, followed by a common foil. This is our lucky last pack. see what it has in store for us. A droid. And then 1, 2, 3. And a rare close the shield gate and a common hyperspace foil. Which that's only the second one of those, so I think I'm close to a playset now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 droids with the special foil. There we go. Back on track with our droids. We got rare stack there, hyper stack there, and then we got our special bonus foil, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 legendaries. So we got our 6th legendary box again with the foil. So foil or hyperspace, it looks like, can put us up to 6. We're averaging 5 regular per box. Not bad. Did really well there. I think I need a Devastator, a Vader, and I'm not even sure about what else. I mean, those are the 2 big ones. Getting a lot of the other stuff. Got a droid. Are we doing upside down stuff again, or are we back to normal? 1, 2, 3. Into a rare, into a common foil. Nope, it looks like everybody is flipped back up normal. All right, 1, 2, 3. We got a rare into an uncommon foil. Okay, so only one box was flipped around in a weird way. And we got a rare eject, followed by a rare L337. Wow. Okay, I do not remember seeing this rare out of the first 5 boxes, so that is crazy. I try and keep an eye on that, but I've noticed that, yeah, some of these rares, they're just weird print run. Uncommon, there's a uncommon hyper TIE Fighter there, a rare, and a rare foil hyperspace. All right. Captain Phasma. All right, we got an uncommon hyperspace there, followed by a rare targeting computer and a common foil. Hyperspace. We got a rare data vault and a common foil. Droid. And we got a rare Lake Country, which I believe this is the first one out of the entire case, and an uncommon foil. Droid. Okay, we got a legendary Ghost in the hyperspace, followed by a legendary Han. Yes. And a common foil. So I think that makes our 3rd legendary Han now. We need another Vader and another Devastator, and we will be done. Uncommon, uncommon, uncommon into a rare close the shield gate. That's definitely, ooh, and a foil. The silver one. So we definitely finished one of those play sets. I think that foil one actually would finish the play set. I think we're in really good shape on our play sets. It's all going to come down to the legendaries. Uncommon, uncommon, uncommon. Into a legendary ghost, which we do not need 2 ghosts in the same box, and a common foil. That is the first time we have doubled up on a legendary. Uncommon into a Devastator. Oh, that's what we wanted to see. Yes, Devastator. And an uncommon foil. So we now have a playset of Devastators. Rare Spaceship Thief, followed by a common foil. Going into our last pack on the first half of the box. Hyper. And we've got a Moff Gideon. Rare and a common hyperspace foil. So that definitely play set with the 2 regulars and 1 hyperspace. Got to mix them up a little bit, but they get there. And there is a droid, which we are running sort of light on compared to other ones. We got an uncommon Leia there, followed by a rare IG-2000 and an uncommon foil. And we got a rare Iden. I think it's Iden. I can't remember. I think she came from the video game. And this is actually the first one we've pulled in the whole case. Red Squadron foil. Common. I do believe that is the first time we have seen her in this case. So that shows you some of these rares, you get like 1 in a whole case. Oh, that was cool. And we got a rare Jump to Lightspeed and another special Chewbacca in foil. Droid. And we got a Victor's TIE Fighter rare, followed by a common foil. So I know that's the second Victor for sure. Just regular Victor. Hyperspace. And we got a Chimera. Nope. We've got an Executioner legendary, followed by a common hyperspace foil. So, wow. I think we got on the capital ships, we could have play sets. Droid. And we got a rare of this Fleet Admiral, which is only the second one we've seen in the case, followed by a rare Radius, followed by a common foil. So we may need to have to fill that one in. And we got a rare Sublime's Masterpiece, which should be our third one, and an uncommon foil. And we got a rare Rampart, followed by an uncommon hyperspace foil. And we're down to the last 3 packs here. And we get a legendary Vader to finish out our playset. Droid. Uncommon, uncommon. And we got a rare, they hate that ship, followed by an uncommon foil. Oh, put that in the right spot. And we did get another L337 non-foil this time. First one of those, and a common foil. And we are down to our lucky last pack here. What will it be? Vader in the front. No more droids. And we got a rare, followed by a common foil. So we did only get 5 legendaries, including a special one in the last box. The last box was a little disappointing compared to the other ones, but we did get a Devastator, so we got one we needed. We did get a Han, so those were big. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 droids. So we should have about 2 play sets of droids at this point. And a lot of fun hyperspace stuff, and I will now work on my binder and see how good we did. I think I'm pretty much done with the set. May need a few cards, but this helped out a ton. And then of course we did get a showcase in the case, so that is always good. And another bad guy. So if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and all that fun YouTube stuff, and I will see you next time.